Hi everyone, welcome to Chloe with Love. I'm really excited to be breaking down the Shaws of Sunset premiere episode today. And I love this show not only because it takes place in my hometown of Los Angeles, but also the characters on it, the people on it, they seem to actually have relationships. And that really helps in a reality show, so it doesn't feel forced. Moreover, my mentor, Pat Allen, has guested on this show several times, so it's really close to my heart. This season we open with Mike. And Mike, has been a notorious womanizer in the past. But he's been with Paulina 2.5 years, and he says he settled down and he's found his person.
Me and Paulina have been together for about 2.5 years. I found my soulmate, I found my partner, I found my person.
However, Mike has just recently moved into a high-rise and there's tons of single girls floating about. So when Nima comes over to visit him, he does have some questions in his mind. But Mike reassures him that he's being a good boy and Paulina's all good with everything.
Paulina doesn't mind the pool party situation going on out there?
She knows that I'm not interested in that, and plus she's got
Cameras?
spyware in my phone.
However, doubts begin to arise when Paulina sends a series of text messages and screen grabs to Reza and Destiny and Gigi.
Out of the blue, Paulina, who never texts me, sent me screen grab after screen grab
after screenshot. 1, 2, 3, screenshot, 7, 8, 9.
many screen grabs
Of Mike messaging this girl.
And it turns out Mike has been talking to some girl, okay? But then later in the episode, we see Mike and Paulina go to dinner at MJ and Tommy's house. And Mike has concocted this story that I don't know if he thinks we believe, or Paulina believes, or Mercedes will believe, but it's completely unbelievable.
So I started getting these random text messages.
Right.
Just so happens that my iCloud disappeared somehow. Someone had hacked my account.
Right.
So I kept getting these random text messages. I was like, I don't know who this is, you know what I mean? This crazy person starts sending messages back and forth, photographs it, sends it to her.
Wow, that's next level.
Next thing I know, boom, explosion.
But it doesn't explain how the texts have answers and pictures of Mike.
From what I saw, these text messages were sexually graphic in nature.
Did you say anything
Me?
in the text messages back?
I didn't ever texted her.
When MJ tries to confront Mike about it, he acts like, what are you talking about? She's all good. Everything's good. And when she tells him, you need to reassure Paulina, you need to make sure she feels 100% okay, he's like, you know what? It's 10:30. It's time to go. He comes into the kitchen. He's trying to leave. They're trying to ask him questions about his behavior. And he shuts it all down, eating and leaving really fast. He doesn't want to answer these questions.
She's pissed.
What?
She said to me that all this DM stuff has happened in the past. She feels betrayed
About what?
about these inappropriate communications with other people.
There's no inappropriate DMs. I get DMs. She gets mad that I get DMs.
What are you gonna do about it?
What time is it?
I don't know, babe. What?
It's 10:30, dude.
No, it's not.
Let's get inside. I
You
swear
swear to God?
I swear. We gotta get home. Baby,
Wait a second. Eat the food first.
Once outside, Paulina is not happy. She doesn't like being put in that situation. The story he's told is so preposterous. And this is where I have to tell people, if it's too hard to believe, it's probably not true. Follow your gut instinct. And I think at this point, Paulina feels like an idiot for even trying to believe it, even trying to pretend like things are okay. She can't stuff her feelings down. And when they get to the car, these feelings erupt.
I think it's easy sitting in that position.
I saw that.
What do you mean hard?
Please.
No.
Paulina, you're drunk. You're acting
I'm
erratic.
not drunk.
Please stop. She's completely drunk. She is completely drunk.
Shut the
Inder, Inder, ask me.
Leave me the alone and leave.
This eruption of feelings is actually a good thing because we don't want her to repress her feelings and we want her to pay attention to her gut instinct, and her gut instinct is telling her Mike's a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater, as Gigi says. So even though Mike is literally trying to tell a different story with a straight face, it's absolutely unbelievable. And what this incident with this whole episode teaches us is that, you know, the seduction of trying and wanting to believe something can be very powerful, but we really need to pay attention to our wishfulness at work in all of our thoughts and feelings and actions. And sometimes it can be really insidious because it's all happening inside your head, and sometimes it's happening really fast. So kudos to Paulina for calling him out, seeing the truth, standing up to herself. This time, I don't know if she's gonna stay with him. It seems like she does anyways. Hopefully Mike can change his ways. I don't know. Maybe he will always be a cheater, but it's important that he's honest with himself and his loved ones about it first. And so we're not really seeing that in this episode. We're really seeing Mike putting forward a vision of himself that he wants to be, but actually isn't yet. So we'll see what happens in future episodes. Be honest with yourselves, people, and be honest with your loved ones. The truth will out. If you want relationship advice or understand the tools that I teach, please reach out to me via my website, chloesconsciousnesstraining.squarespace.com, or you can find me on IG, Chloe's_consciousness_training. I do private sessions. I do events on Clubhouse and Quilt and in Los Angeles. So hit me up. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.